Sports gambling didn't just survive in America. It pulled up in a lifted F-150, kicking the door down.
Sports gambling, open up!
Took your couch and said, yeah, this is my house now. Because somehow, in just a few years, America went from
gambling? That shit's illegal, don't do that.
To
here's a $500 bonus bet if you breathe near this app.
Today, we're diving into how sports betting took over America and why it spreads so damn fast, and how companies like DraftKings and FanDuel turn your uncle into a professional analyst. Before 2018, sports gambling was basically like Fight Club.
First rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. Third rule of Fight Club, someone yells stop.
Rule 1, you don't talk about it. Rule 2, and if you did talk about it, you better have a bookie named Tony who only answers the phone on Tuesdays. Then, in 2018, everything changed. The Supreme Court said, hey, states, do whatever the f you want. And boom. The floodgates opened and shit started going crazy. New Jersey sprinting like a fat bitch that wants free food. Then Pennsylvania followed. Then every other state was like, wait, you're telling me we could tax people for losing? Sign us up.
Sign me up.
Suddenly, gambling wasn't in the shadows anymore. It was in your TV, your podcast, your Tinder ads, your grandma's crossword puzzle. Well, that's probably not a fact, but apps didn't just do marketing. They waged warfare. DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, Caesars. They were dropping promo codes like they were stimulus checks, printing that shit out just like how the Fed printed money during COVID.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Bet $5, win $150. Bet anything, get a free yacht. Bet on the sun rising and retire early. Okay, maybe not the yacht, but you get the point. Companies spend billions on ads. Every commercial break during sports went like,
welcome back to Sunday Night Football, brought to you by DraftKings.
And podcasts, they were basically hostage videos.
This episode is sponsored by BetRage. And guys, I'm serious, this app changed my life. Please help, they won't let me leave. The sponsor check was too big.
Okay, but here's the thing. Sports betting companies didn't just use ads. They use psychology. And I talked about this in my other video. Once you know human behavior, you got the game locked down. Because once you know human behavior, you could predict what happens. They introduced micro bets. Bet $2 LeBron makes his free throw. And then they introduced live bets. Bet $5 the next play is a run. And then same game parlays. Bet $1 to win $4 billion if 18 things happen perfectly. They figured out the perfect combination of dopamine, anxiety, hope, and the human brain going, yeah, I know this shit is dumb, but what if? What if I win? It's gambling redesigned like a mobile game. It's basically like all those flashing lights in the casino. How those old people see all those flashing lights and they're like, whoa, all zombie fighting. And then the states realize something. Sports betting isn't just entertainment. It's a money printer.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Tax revenue started flowing. Millions of dollars started coming in. And then billions. Politicians who pretended to hate gambling were suddenly like,
gambling? No, we love gambling. We love it so much.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
A few moments later.
Today, over 2/3 of the US has legal sports betting. And the handouts? They're like your friend who refuses to download TikTok. I'm not doing that. Remember when the leagues were all like, we are deeply concerned about the integrity of sports, yada yada yada. Yeah, and then they saw that bag. Cha-ching is what they all said. Suddenly, the NFL has official betting partners. Then, the NBA has a courtside odds graphics. Then, MLB was like, here's a pitch clock and also a betting deal. Even ESPN made their own betting app. Sports leagues realized if people bet, they watch more. And if they watch more, everyone gets paid. It's basically capitalism with shoulder pads. Okay, but real talk, this takeover has consequences. Addiction is rising, especially in young adults. I have friends that be sports betting like f***ing crazy, dude. I remember when I was in high school, I knew a couple that used to sports bet like every day, bro. I'm like, what the f***? Dude, what are you betting on? Bet on free throws being thrown, rushing yards and shit, just for like a 2x multiplier sometimes, even if that. And people are chasing parlays like they're Pokemon or something. There's drama with athletes, refs, and scandals popping up that just recently happened, not even a month ago or so. And some states are already cracking down on predatory ads, bonus traps, underage signups, and people losing rent money trying to hit a 14-leg parlay. It's a billion-dollar industry built on people losing money. Funny? Kind of. Dark? Yeah, kind of. So how did sports gambling take over America? Simple. A Supreme Court ruling, a marketing warfare, state governments wanting tax money, sports leagues wanting engagement, and humans, well, being us, being people. And now, sports gambling isn't a hobby. It's a part of the culture, a part of the American lifestyle. An app on your phone that whispers, bet one more time. Come on, you know you want to. And whether you love it, hate it, or pretend only bet responsibly, sports gambling isn't going anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching all the way through. Hit that like button, and don't place a 12-leg parlay. It's not worth it. You're not hitting big. Sorry to crush your dreams, but you're not hitting big.